What do you say when you've got no credentials, no experience, and you still have to open strong? I've been there, and not just once, more times than I'd like to admit. So today, I want to share exactly what I used, not a script, but a mindset and a structure that's helped me connect even when I felt like I had no business speaking. I remember the first time I was invited to speak at a leadership breakfast. The other names on the flyer: best-selling author, executive coach, PhD, and then me, Eric. No fancy title, no degree, no best-selling anything. I stared at that email for like 10 minutes thinking, did they send this to the wrong person? I almost backed out, but something told me, no, you have something real to say. That's why they asked you. Still, when I sat down to write my opening, my brain froze. Everything I wrote down sounded like I was trying to prove that I belonged. And that was the problem. I was writing to impress, not connect. Most of us, and especially when we're just starting, feel this pressure to justify our presence. We think, if I don't open strong, I'll lose them. If I don't sound polished, they'll tune out. But here's what I've learned. People aren't sitting there with clipboards and checklists. They're listening with curiosity, or even fear of their own. And what they're looking for isn't a performer. It's a person. So let me give you the same framework I started using way back then, and I still use to this day. It's not some gimmicky script. It's just 3 simple moves that help you open with heart and confidence. Start with why this topic matters to you, not your resume, your reason. Then tell them who you are, just enough for them to relate. And then let them know what you're here to give. A promise, not a pitch. I once worked with a young woman named Tori. She was 19 years old. It was her first time speaking in front of her church, and she called me the night before, panicking. She said, Eric, I don't have a testimony. I'm not some expert. What do I even say? So we walked through this framework. Then she started by saying, I'm here because I've spent a lot of time believing that my voice didn't matter. But I'm learning that silence isn't humility. And maybe someone else needs to hear that too. The whole room leaned in, not because she was dynamic or polished, but because she was honest. That's what opens hearts. Let me give you a few versions of how this might sound. You don't need to memorize them. Just let them show you the tone and the pacing. Hi, I'm Jess. I used to panic before any kind of presentation. Palms sweating, voice shaking, the whole deal. And I'm not a pro speaker, but I've learned a few things that help me get through it, and I'd love to share them with you. My name is Mark. I'm here because I believe too many people carry something worth sharing, and they never do. I want to change that, and I figured the best place to start is by doing it myself. Hey, I'm Rachel. I don't normally do this, but I've seen what happens when someone speaks up. I just want to share something that helped me take that first step. You don't have to be an expert to have something worth saying. You don't need a podcast or a book deal or a 10-step system. Start where you are. Start with why this matters to you. Speak from your light, not your LinkedIn profile. I've worked with hundreds of people, from business leaders to teenagers, and every one of them felt like they weren't ready. But that's the secret. No one feels ready. We become ready in the doing. Now, if you're thinking, this sounds good, but I still need help knowing what to say, I've got something for you. It's a swipe file with 10 of these intro templates written in natural, real-world language. Just click the link below. It's free. Use it, adjust it, make it yours. And if no one's told you this yet, your voice matters. You just need a moment of honesty and the courage to show up with what you have. And if this helped at all, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. Not for the numbers, but because I want you to keep growing. I'm doing the same. We'll figure it out together.